Hey guys, welcome to my new video, and the background is a mess. I'm sitting in my dog's bed right now. That's also her pillow, and that's also her bed. And yes, I'm drinking coffee, but it only has one thing of sugar in it. Okay, so I have a lot to talk about. My camera's not even sitting right. Anyway, okay. Whatever. I look horrible. Oh my god, look at this. Anyway, it doesn't even freaking matter. I'm losing weight. So as most of you guys know, I do have cancer. It is endometrial something cancer, basically. I have a tumor or mass or something in my uterus that is growing into the muscle of my uterus and also affecting my cervix. TMI, this video, warning, this video is gonna be a lot of TMI, but I'm gonna just go through everything that I have been going through for the last, like, I'd say about 11 and a half years. So I had normal periods, like, growing up, and then I got in a relationship and I gained weight, and then my periods got messed up, and then, yeah, so I would go like 3 months with no period, and then I would go like 3 months on a period, and it would be like really bad to the point where I'd be like stuck on the toilet for hours. So yeah, so that was my life. And it really sucked because I was also taking care of a toddler, who now is a kid. Obviously, she's like gonna be 13 in December, and she's taller than me, but that's beside the point. Anyway, yes, so it really sucked, and I remember I went to the hospital once, and basically they just said my uterine lining was thick, and they prescribed me birth control, and then I got off the birth control because it was like making me bleed more and in pain. Like, I was actually cramping, which sucked. So I stopped, and then years and years and years go by, and yeah, I see a gynecologist, and this one puts me on birth control, and this is recent. This was like October, November. It was like November of last year, and so she put me on birth control, and then that ended up landing me in the hospital after exactly 1 week. I remember I had dropped Ian off at his truck, and I came home and I was feeling really not good. So I laid on the couch, and I remember waking up and feeling like I had to vomit. So then I vomited. And then I had called his mom, and I said, I really have to go to the hospital. I was vomiting, and I had a really, really bad migraine. I'm so sorry to have to look at this. I don't even know why the camera's so high. But anyway, I went to the hospital, in which I had to wait like forever to be seen. Good times. Whatever. Anyway. So eventually I was finally able to be seen. They did an EKG. My heart was fine, but my blood pressure was high, my oxygen was low, and my heart rate was fast. So yeah, so they kept me in the hospital overnight, and then the next day the lady had blew out, I had 2 IVs. She had blew my vein out, and I just was like done. So I was like, I'm done, I want to leave. I had to get home anyway. My dog was here, and this was before I had like her nanny Sky, and daycare and places to board her. So basically, the doctor came in and was like, oh, I prescribed you this, this, and this. And I was like, well, you know where my pharmacy is. Send it to my pharmacy. So I had my friend pick me up, bring me home. I came in, and then Ian's mom went and picked up my medicine, and I started it, and it was blood pressure and I think it was like anxiety meds or something. But basically that's what landed me on anxiety and blood pressure meds. Oh, and depression meds, because now I see a psych doctor. But I take a lot of medications. I take 2 medications for my diabetes, three medications for my diabetes, Januvia, glipizide, and this insulin, which I will get into in a minute. And then I take blood pressure, cholesterol, Simvastatin. That's my cholesterol medicine. I also take this pill that like helps open my lungs at night because I have asthma. But anyway, the list is really long. And if you've been watching me, y'all know that I've had diabetes for quite some time. I found out in 2000 and I think 15 when we had moved into this house, actually. That was terrifying for me. I never really paid much attention to my diabetes. I just took the medicine and, you know, whatever. Sometimes I would be on a diet and then other times I wouldn't be on a diet. And it was kind of like this on and off thing. I never checked my glucose. So now I went to the doctor, and I have surgery coming up on the 24th. I went to the doctor. I don't remember when it was, but it was last month, but sometime in the end of last month. My A1C was higher than it's ever been at 11.9. Actually, that's a lie, because I had my A1C checked at the cancer center and it was 12.2. But when I went to see my doctor, she was like, I'm gonna put you on insulin. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not sticking myself. But at the same time, it was like, either I do that and have a chance to still have my surgery, or I don't do that and I don't get my surgery done, because they're not gonna do a surgery when my A1C is that high. So now I check my glucose every morning. It's like, I don't have to. My doctor told me to do it every other day, but it's something that I look forward to. It's something that I'm striving to like get better, which at this point it is so good. I started at 249 and I think that was like the third. Now I'm at 136 this morning, so that's great. And back to this. Back to this. I inject myself with this every night. I thought it was terrifying. I'm scared of needles. I got tattoos, but whatever. I'm scared of needles. The needle on this thing is so tiny. So, I mean, it hurts somewhat, but it's worth it in the long run. So, right now I'm on insulin, and my 2 other meds. I'm on such a low dose of insulin though, so it's not like super bad, which is great, but everything's coming down. I'm eating healthier. I lost 5 pounds in a week, so that's good. I'm just really, I stopped drinking all the fatty sodas. Obviously, I'm to blame. I am the one who's in control of what goes in my body. So when Ian's mom had moved in, I was able to have access to whatever sodas I wanted, and a lot of them. So I was drinking a lot of like regular Pepsi, Pepsi Cherry, Pepsi Mango. I literally just lived on soda. It was bad. I didn't gain any weight because I really wasn't eating. I was just intaking everything from soda. So that's a big play into why my A1C jumped, but also the fact that, you know, Ian's mom likes to cook food that I love, which is all carbohydrates, rice and pasta and biscuits. So basically we cut all that out. Like, we do have biscuits. I had one last night, so it's all about in moderation. So like yesterday I didn't have any carbohydrates except for that one. So like that one biscuit is all I had. And then we had, what else did we have? Oh, we had sweet potato, corn on the cob, and steak. Most of the steak I didn't eat because it was too chewy for me. But let me put my medicine up there. But anyway, everything's falling into place. I'm still hoping that that I could still have my surgery. And yeah. So if I eat anything with sugar, such as like fruit or my coffee, which I don't have one every day, it's like once, like every 4 days maybe that I have a coffee. I do it early in the morning, so that way by the time night comes, it's like kind of out of my system, whatever. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh, back to the period thing. Sorry. Okay, so like, let me think. It was like around June of last year is when all of a sudden I got this extreme pain and I didn't know what it was. So that's when it all had started. And I didn't actually find out I had cancer until like January, even because my gynecologist didn't tell me. I found it on a piece of paper. But actually I was diagnosed in December, and before that anyway, I was like bleeding and I was wearing literal adult diapers and the biggest size pads you could find because it was so bad, and it sucked. Now, if I do a lot, I will start like being in pain. When I'm in pain, I know that I'm bleeding. So it really sucks because I can't really do a lot physically, but I try. Anyway, I just want to update you guys. My dog has freaking eye boogers and they drive me insane. They really do. But anyway, I love you guys, and I will be posting more videos today, or not posting, obviously. I already posted one, so you guys will see this tomorrow, which I don't even know what day that is because I'm not paying attention. But I am gonna be recording more videos today. I got a baby clothing haul to do, and a box opening, so yeah. Love you guys, and I will see you soon. And yeah, that's it.